y'all know all the X's and O's, man. I'm just sitting at home watching. I don't like to get into that because I don't believe the game is really decided on the field.
Hey everyone, guess who's back? It's Kamish back here with another draft preview. This time we got tier 1 dropper, Spend and Curly Lambeau. Really happy that you accepted the drop because I think you have a team where you can reclaim your spot in tier 1 pretty quickly. But of course, it's going to be up to you to prove your skills here in tier 2 again to make your way up to tier 1. I think you have what it takes. Spend, always have. But obviously, when you did get to tier 1, it was a tough team, tough spot to be in. And now you have a chance to reclaim or get back to your rightful spot, so to speak. So let's just get into your preview here. So I have likely keepers for you. Just looking at your team, I think maybe you might have set your keepers. I can't remember, but CJ Stroud, Houston Texans, obviously one of the hottest quarterbacks out there right now. And obviously with Stephon Diggs there as a new weapon. You can see you're already trying to get the double dip there with Tank Dell at wide receiver as well with the Texans. I mean, there's Nico Collins there. Lots of good talent there in Houston for him to throw the ball to. And we'll have to see if CJ Stroud can continue in his second year. You got the one running back as keeper, Kenneth Walker in Seattle. Obviously, there is some competition there from Zach Charbonnet, but I think Kenneth Walker, obviously, is going to get his carries, his volume, which should help you, obviously, this season. Justin Jefferson, I know he was hurt last year, but let's face it, this guy's a top receiver. He's getting paid as a top receiver. And I honestly think that Sam Darnold will do okay in Minnesota, especially with a target like Justin Jefferson's probably the best receiver he's ever had a chance to throw to. Maybe Darnold can resurrect his career there in Minnesota. Who knows? But Justin Jefferson is going to have to be the guy that helps him get there. That's for sure. But always top 5 every year, it seems. Tank Dell, we already touched on him. I think he's probably your worst keeper on offense right now, but I couldn't see any much else that you could keep. George Kittle, Mr. Reliable, apparently has lost 30 pounds in the offseason due to recovering from injuries. So we'll have to see if that affects Kittle, but these guys can get back up to shape pretty quickly. They got all the state-of-the-art equipment, state-of-the-art trainers, coaches, mentors. IDP, you got Fred Warner here, linebacker that's always produced for San Francisco. Always seems to be near the top for linebacking points, so I think that's a pretty good keeper. Other potential keepers here, I had Brown, Hollywood Brown. He could be a guy you put in there instead of Tank Dell for the Chiefs. I know Hollywood Brown's kind of been a bit of a bust, but of course, Tank Dell's got a lot of targets he's fighting, same with Brown. So, it's really going to be up to you. And then Roquan Smith and Jalen Petrie, I had as other potential IDP keepers, 2 guys that obviously can produce as well at IDP. Here's why I think you actually have a chance to get back to tier 1. Right. You are the second owner from tier 1. Robert, who won 3 East titles in tier 1, has been in tier 2 now for, I think this is his 3rd year now. Obviously, you don't want to be here. I do thank you for being here, though. When you look at your draft pick situation, this is where I think you have a chance. You have 12 picks in the first 10 rounds with 2 round 1s, 7th and 12th pick to be exact. You should be able to get 2 studs there. And 2 7s, which could be 2 double up on linebacker or double up on a position or whatever the case may be. Always find doubling up on positions in, like if you have 2 in the same round, always seem to be fairly effective to get a stranglehold on that position. And then rounds 11 to 20, you have 9 picks, no round 20, big deal. And then rounds 21 to 29, you have 8 picks with no 21st. So you won't be picking for a couple of rounds there in rounds 20 and 21. But I think it has set you so up here for a pretty good chance to move up from tier 2. We would expect that, right? If you fall from tier 1, still going to get a pretty decent team, right? Because theoretically, you should be getting second place in that last year in tier 2, you would think bare minimum. So anyway, Spend, I just want to appreciate your loyalty and commitment to the league every year like you have. And I appreciate having you as an owner, and I'm looking forward to seeing if you can get back to tier 1. Good luck.